it's been kind of a wild couple months at UCF. A lot of things going on with the transition, but you got a new coaching staff now. Coach Malzahn came in. What's kind of your general feeling about everything that's happened, and how's the first 3 days been of spring practice?
First 3 days, I mean, the first day kind of been a little slow, but the second day I feel like we picked up a little fast. We met the expectations of how we want to practice and the things we want to do go by. So I think we meet those standards the last couple of days of practice. Um, Things been going pretty good. Offense, defense, special teams, about it.
Bentavious, what have you learned from your new position coach, Tim Harris Jr.? He's a track guy. What have you got from him so far in the brief time you've been around him?
Just locking in and focusing up on the small details. Where do I have my eyes on certain pass protections, what schemes and fronts we facing and looking at 3 down, 4 down, things like that. So I picked up on things like that from.
Hey, Bentavious, how's the expectation risen since, now you're the guy with the most experience coming into this season?
It rose a lot. I got to step up. It's my last year. I got to play that senior role. I'm trying to play that senior role to the younger bats and show them the way and the path of doing things the right way.
What kind of running back do you think you can be in Coach Malzahn's offense?
I can be all around back, run in between the tackles, outside the tackles, catch the ball. I just inside zone, whatever. I can do it all.
Bentavious, you're a South Florida guy. You grew up in Miami, went to Southridge. Did you have any previous relationship with Coach Harris? I know he coached down there in high school, and just curious about that.
Yeah, I actually had a relationship with his dad, who was recruiting me back in high school. His dad was at Miami. Then later on, I got a few more offers. My senior year, Coach Harris, he recruited me at FIU. He recruited me. So we kind of built on a relationship from there when he came and did a home visit and just things like that.
Bentavious, how would you kind of describe, the feeling of the team right now, just with all the changes? It seems like there's a lot of just kind of renewed excitement and enthusiasm going forward. Now, how would you kind of describe how everyone feels about everything that's happened?
New coaches, new staff coming in, so everyone's just ready to roll, man. We just ready to learn, meet the expectations that we challenged to get. And everybody just fired up, to be honest. Everybody ready to rock and roll, man. We ready, looking forward for the season.
Bentavious, what have you, Chris Dawson, the new strength coach coming in, what has he brought so far that you guys have seen, and what has maybe helped you out when it comes to the weight room?
Oh, man, he came in, just a lot more details, high energy, things like that. Just paying attention to the small, focused details. Like I said, he just wanted us to be more locked in. Because when he came in, he said we was kind of like, during workouts, we were kind of talking a lot, but cut that out and just focus on small details and be more locked in.
What are some goals you've set for yourself during practice? I know it's still early, but if you could kind of talk about that a little bit.
What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Sorry. What are some goals that you've set for yourself during spring practice? I know it's very early, but
my goal is just every day, just to get better every day, try to get better, and I feel like everything else will come. After practice, I try to stay and do a little extra. If that's running, lunging, catching little passes, doing footwork drill. So I just try to work on my craft and just get better every day. That's the goal.
Bentavious, it's only been, a few practices and there's plenty more to go, but what have you seen from some of the younger backs like Demarius Good, Johnny Richardson, maybe even RJ Harvey, and how important is this spring for some of those guys?
Oh, it's very important. Going through a season, you're going to need other backs. as my sophomore and junior year, I wasn't the number one guy. I was kind of the back that come in and, we need more than one back. So I was the back that came in and try to help out the team, do what coach needed me to do. And same for those guys. It's my senior year. I can't do it all myself. So I'm going to be looking forward to depend on some of the young backs come in and help us out.
Bentavious, when you look at Gus Malzahn's reputation, he's a more established coach. What did you know about him, and you mentioned details? Is that really what he's brought into to the program so far?
Yeah, very detailed. He just want us to lock into the small details. Like I said, that's meet the expectations, things like that. So he kind of came in with a high energy and lift us up as a group together.
Bentavious, you're one of the bigger running backs in the stable. Has the spring been a focus on size or speed with you?
Speed, both, to be honest. Since I broke my rib, I kind of lost like a little weight, so I'm picking up back on my weight from that, and I'm just kind of gonna work on my speed this off season.